Hello and welcome back to Blueprints. It's been a long time. I beat the game and saw what I think is probably most, but not all, of the content. And I was soliciting hints after my review of the game, and so I got those. And so Tristan has written all of those down for me so that I can look through these and try to do things and cross them off as I do. So we're going to try and see some more stuff. Again, hints, spoilers, whatever, are welcome at this point. But it seemed like people enjoyed watching me play the game, so I'm going to do some more of this. Right. Do I remember anything about this? Let's see. I do remember that the fast walking speed is excruciatingly slow. But I also remember that I'm supposed to come over here, which I think I was supposed to do first, rather than in the other order. Let's see. Root cellar, I suppose, sounds good. So what have I got to do? I've got to... oh, right, there's not a shovel in here, which is what I was sort of hoping there would be. Gotta open all the safes, gotta get all the keys from the end. I should probably also pull out a new notebook, because I don't think... Maybe I still have my notes around somewhere, but I don't think I do. Might have to reproduce some of the notes. Or maybe they're over here. Aha, I found some of them. Also some calculus notes. Yeah, this is a mix of Blueprints notes and calculus notes, because I see something going from the antechamber, and then that's something about the definition of derivative. Excellent. Okay. There we go. Here's more. Not derivative related. Ba 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 ba. I did intend to save all of these, but then I don't think I did a particularly good job at doing that. But okay, there we go. That looks like at least most of them, but looks like there's more here. Yeah, something about chess pieces. Oh, I think that one's actually Lingo 2 related, so that'll be... Or sorry, I think that was Lingo 1 related even. Okay, there's a pile of notes. There's more calculus-related stuff, some blank paper, which you love to see. I don't think... Yeah, this is more calculus. This one says documents 2. That is work-related. Saw something about budget and got excited that it was blueprints-related, but it wasn't. This note just says Spirit Island train game. Take your guesses as to what on earth I was thinking about when I wrote that. Yeah, and I don't think any more of this is that. Okay, so I think I have isolated the notes that pertain to blueprints here. We also have this note, so I perhaps will just sort of like go through these a little bit at a time. So let's see. Emma says sending power to the pump room does a thing. Zondebank says lots to do with draining water in each place. I've drained the water in several places, but not the reservoir. Carabet says I haven't done everything I can do in the workshop in terms of making stuff. Sci-Fi Organ Duncan say powering a door before drafting from it changes the drafting rules. Many people say, that's right, I remembered that I needed to bring the magnifying glass somewhere and then repeatedly got the magnifying glass and did not bring it anywhere. That place was the mail room, although I remember some people telling me not to get my hopes up that it was going to be interesting. I see someone pointing out I can unlock more than one safe deposit box, because I unlocked a safety deposit box and then became immediately convinced that that was all I could do. We can take the den here and get our gem. It has been like 3 months since I recorded any of this, so it's going to be a little bit while I figure it out. Turning off to the power to the gym negates its negative effects, as Zontabonk. Karabet says, always end the day in the break room. That would be smart, which is my upgraded billiard room, I think. Okay, Edwardle explains the rounding circles, which also showed up in the billiards room, as meaning what you're rounding to. Let's see. Laura says the red letters on the map screen relate to safes you've opened. Ah, yes. Okay, I remember this. So I thought these red letters were telling me something about what was waiting for me in the mail room, but they're not. They're relating to the safes. So there's 4 more safes for me to open. Let's see. Zontabonk and others. A good strategy could be to wait to draft the outer rooms until you have dice. I don't remember what that's related to. Let's see. Sci-Fi Org says, check the letter in the study again. Karabet says there's more to investigate in the clock tower. KF says those bits of wall that look suspicious and can't be sledgehammered, maybe there's a more powerful thing that could do it, so maybe I have to make a tool or something. Leo Tuxedus says, check the servants' quarters again. Now, it's funny because right before I quit, I had looked up where you got the password to something, and it said the servants' quarters. So I deliberately drafted the servants' quarters and then utterly failed to actually find the thing there. So we're going to have to draft the servants' quarters again and still find whatever it is. Let's see. Important to figure out how to use the boat, says Zontabonk, who also says you can use the terminal to connect remotely to the laboratory to start experiments even if you haven't drafted it. Okay. That I definitely did not know, because a lot of stuff revolves around the laboratory computer, and so I can do that from anywhere, it says. Let's see. Karabet says you can melt the freezer to find important things using either a fire stick or an attached sauna. That makes sense. Okay, Leo Tuxedus says there's a garbage can in the servants' quarters, which is, I bet, the thing I missed. Michael Matter, who I believe is 99% sneaky, also says manipulating room rarities is a good idea. Several people told me I entered the correct date several times, but I didn't enter it as a 4-digit date in one of the rooms. And so people tell me the dates are always 4 digits. Oh, by the way, I should mention, I don't think I've mentioned this in this series. One of the safes I opened by accident because I was convinced it matched the year on some clue. And that was wrong. It was a freakish coincidence that I got the correct date. And that really threw me and made me completely uninterested in solving the safe puzzles, because the clue to the safe in my weird world was in some completely different room. But in fact, people assure me that the clue to the safe is always in the room with the safe. So we should probably try to open the safes as best we can. Okay. The door off the sanctum tunnel has a red electrical box that looks similar to the one that's in the boiler room. Okay, I have only the haziest recollection of what that's about. Let's see. Poached Crest says, when drafting, rather than drafting a specific direction and going that way, draft all rooms off a specific room and then decide which one to go to. That's interesting. So basically, it sounds like that's suggesting I can preserve steps by just not going in rooms. Let's see. Gilstein says the bookshop can only be drafted from the library. Spread gold within the estate when you can. The books A New Clue and Ream and Rune are the most helpful. Oh, Remand Rune probably is the one that's going to help me solve those 7 puzzles at the end from the various keys or something that I was collecting. Let's see. Stephanie McLeod says Sanctum keys are important. That's the thing, Sanctum keys. Figure out how to open the red door, deliver letters to the mailroom. Yeah, definitely delivering letters to the mailroom is something I've tried to do and horribly failed at doing. Let's see. Duncan says the book upstairs in the library shows you which contraptions you have made. There are 8 contraptions you can make in total. Okay, and Tristan says the vases in the entryway are smashable, and there's a dig spot outside the manor near the bridge by the outer room. Okay, that one's especially upsetting because I did one day go and try and do all the digging I possibly could outside, but I think it was earlier in the game than I had access to the spot by the outer room, and so therefore did not get it. Let's see, we'll get the items from here. I only found one item. Oh, it's the shoes. The shoes that give me extra steps, I think, if I recall correctly. Seriously, can I adjust... I'm going to check the settings and see if I can adjust the speed of movement, because the movement speed is too slow. Let's see, we can go to the parlor. Okay, let's see, game settings. Not volume, not graphics. I guess it would probably be under controls. Stroll. Yeah, you're telling me that the stroll is the shift, but that's not Yeah, I guess the answer is no. Because I don't think this is under accessibility. Okay. So I can hold shift to crawl slightly faster. Okay, let's see. So we've got... The gems are in a box with 2 statements. And then that is true. I hate that they use the word that, because I don't know what that they mean. I'm guessing that refers to the first sentence, but that is weird. Let's see. The gems are in the blue box. The blue box has at least 1 true statement. The white box has at least 1 true statement. Okay, so if this were true, this would be true, and this would be false. Which is maybe plausible. True, false. The second statement here, if it really is, if that is just saying the first statement is true, then this is just, the second statement has the same truth value as the first truth statement, because every statement is the same as saying the statement blah is true. So it would just mean both of these were false. So yeah, so that doesn't work. So if this were true, then the white box would be true, which only has 1 statement. And so this would of necessity be false, because there's always at least 1 that's false and at least 1 that's true, except this being false would make the first statement false, except in this world, the gems are in the blue box, so in fact, that should be double true, and so that doesn't work. So the black box is definitely false. Okay, so if that's false, then one of these 2 has to be true, and that does mean one of these 2 things is false. So either the white box is false or the blue box is false. Now, if the blue box is false, and the blue box, despite claims to the contrary, really only has 1 statement. If the blue box is false, then the gems are in the white box. If the white box is false, then the gems are either in the white box or the black box. But if the gems are in the black box, that makes the blue box true. So I think the gems are in the white box. Let's go through the scenario where the gems are in the white box. So if the gems are in the white box, then the white box is false, and the blue box is false, which makes that false. It makes this false. No, that makes everything false. Because now this statement's also false. So I think the gems are in the black box then, which makes the white box false and the blue box true. And so that's it. So the gems are in the black box. Let's see, did I do that right? Or did I just talk a lot? Okay, good. Okay, let's peek out from here. Okay, the Nook points the wrong way, so I guess we can go to the drawing room. Okay, there's a safe in here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a safe in here that I think I found, but I don't think I opened it. But we found the hint that you could open this safe. Okay, and so it has to involve these walking people. Now, I think I decided that I thought that the people walking were like marching or something, and that I thought therefore that the month was probably March. But we seem to have big steps and small steps. And so one thing someone hinted at some point was that probably that's related to the small gates bit in the meta puzzle, which was the one I liked in the game a lot. That was like really cool. So I'm going to guess that if I'm going to count the ones where it's sort of a small one, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'm going to guess this is March 19th. So 0319. Really? And it's not 1903 either? Okay, did I count it wrong? Now, I'm sure I previously tried every combination with March, but that was when I was doing different things, when I was instead... This person does not have a small gate. Oh, but there's one... I think there is one... Was there like one picture somewhere else that might conceivably have been a small gate, so it's actually 320? Or is it possible that I just counted wrong? It's very possible that I counted wrong. And it's very possible also that it's not actually March, but seems at least reasonably likely that it's March. Let's see. Okay, if I count this again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I do get 19, no matter how I do it. Was there any hints here about this? I don't think so. Okay, are there any other months that would make sense? So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I don't think any of the other months make a pun with the counting small gates idea. It's not like here or something. It's not there. It's like, I swear I remember there being a little sneaky picture somewhere in like one of these things or something like that. But maybe that is wrong. Or maybe no, that horse does not have a small gate, I don't think. Now, I will note, I think that gate is spelled differently. I think that gate is spelled G-A-I-T. So it's possible that this is all a red herring. Because the other one was G-A-T-E. Do I just want to try 0320? Okay. I feel like the month is not March, but if it's not March, how am I getting a month out of this room? The 19 feels correct. 8 dates. Open 8 safes. This clock, I think, is just correct. Got... I want to count again, but I feel like I'm going to get 19 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes. Let's see, this little plate here I don't think matters. I could just try each month and then try and figure out what it is. So 0119, enter. 0219, enter. 0319, which is what I think I've tried a million times. 0419. 0519. 0619. 0719. 0819. Oh, I was about to put 01019. 1019. 1119. 1219. Okay, it's not 19. So what are we counting? Okay, so I think that probably means it is March, and somehow they're counting one of these as a small gate that I'm not thinking of as a small gate. Like, is one of the horses having a small gate relative to horse gates? Is that what's happening? I mean, this guy doesn't appear to be having a small gait because I don't think he's walking at all. This guy definitely doesn't. So which thing either does or doesn't count as a gait? Because I'm guessing that I'm one under, but maybe I'm one over. Or I could be counting pictures that are small instead of steps that are small. Like, maybe like this horse counts because the painting is so small, and this lady doesn't count because the painting is very big, or something like that. But that feels completely arbitrary. Uh, let's see. What else? There's no way the phone is a gate, right? Yeah, this doesn't have any gates on it. This doesn't have any gates on it. Because I feel like if I start going down the, like, count only the paintings that are small, I'm going to run into, like, I'm basically just brute forcing it, because then I'm trying to count, like, a million different things. I'm going to look up whether actually this is the correct spelling of gate or not. Dictionary gate. No, it is GAIT. I'm not crazy. So I really shouldn't be counting that at all, because the it's gonna take me a second to find it. Yeah, the gates is spelled. It's if you count, or if we count small gates, 8 gates, crack 8 safes, is what it says. So that's the wrong kind of gate. So I probably am not supposed to be doing things with walk at all. Although I really believed it when people who looked at the videos said, "Oh, maybe that has something to do with something." Uh, let's see. I'm just checking to make sure that I don't have any hints for this. I might have to come back to this one. Okay. Courtyard's at least always left unlocked, or the courtyard, and I might get a shovel from it. So we're going to go in and see if we get the shovel. I recall that. Let's see. I have a safe. I also often get the sledgehammer from here, but neither is here presently. Let's see. Is there anything over here that I really like? I can get 2 keys from the Nook, and then maybe I won't feel so bad about opening that safe. Or whatever. Safe is the wrong word. Chest. Let's use it. Because quite often there's keys in here. In this case, it's just money. Okay. Let's see, do I want anything from the commissary? Almost assuredly, right? Because one of the things I want is a sledgehammer, and one of the things I want is a shovel. Hopefully they're selling one of those. Or both. Both would be great. I will take the sledgehammer and the shovel. I forget what the compass does. Oh, it's like floor plans facing north show up more often, and we'll also take the salt shaker because might as well take the salt shaker. Okay, and now I can go find the outside thing, and I can go try and break a bunch of stuff with the one thing. Also, I complained a lot about how you never find anything with the shovel at all, and several people in the comments talked about how I just had the worst shovel luck that they've ever seen anyone have in the game. So I'm going to keep trying to shovel stuff, even though shoveling stuff has really not paid good dividends for me so far. But I'm going to believe that maybe someday my shoveling luck will turn around. Okay, we're going to go do the outside dig 'em up. Oh, but also, this is where Tristan said I should just sort of start bashing stuff. So let's see, what did we find? Nothing? Oh no, there's a thing down here. Oh, I think this is the microchip that's for the grotto, I guess. Let's see what's in here. That looks like it is nothing. I think there's something going on with the busts, but I don't know. But the diggy spot over here, I'm also going to do. And then we can go check out the grotto and see if plugging in the microchip does anything. Okay. Well, there's certainly stuff to dig up in here as well, because we got the diggy thing. Turnips with salt. Ooh, a key. I feel like my shovel luck is maybe already turning around. I say as I dig up a rock, but you know, what can you do? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna cross off stuff as I do it. So I got Triss's. The vases in the entryway are smashable. Okay, there is a dig spot hidden somewhere around here, I am told. Maybe. I'm growing skeptical. There is a dig spot outside the manor. Oh, it's near the bridge, so maybe it's on the other side. Is it possible it's near the other bridge by the garage? Okay, this is pretty bad because I have a thing telling me where it is I'm trying to dig and I still can't find it. It's a pretty good indication, I suppose, I never was going to find this, whatever it is that's buried here. Is it a dig spot that doesn't look like a dig spot? Possibly? That would be kind of prickish, but it seems plausible it could be. Okay, near the bridge. Is it here? Huh. I am genuinely very confused by this. It's not like over by here or something? Like near is a relative, and maybe it's only a random spawn. I may have to get Tristan in here to actually tell me where on earth this thing is, or I guess I could Google it. I don't know quite how. What am I supposed to Google? Special dig hole blueprints. Is it over here? I don't know if this dig hole exists. Like, over there is on the other side of the garage. if I want to try and get the garage. But that's not what the thing that Tristan wrote me says. I have a feeling at one of these points I'm going to walk by and it's just going to be there. Like right out in the open or something. Near is relative, I suppose, but I can't imagine that I have not gone far enough from the bridge. Maybe that's the case. I feel like it can't possibly be on the other side of the gate, can it? Hmm. I'm going to look over here now. Yeah, we're gonna just go around outside, I guess, and look for other places to dig, because I don't know that it's actually over there. But I can at least go down here and drop off the one thing, because this is the Blackbridge Grotto, right? Insert microchip. Oh, oops. Maybe it's actually over this way or something? I don't know. The notes are so specific about where it is that it's very strange to me that it is not like right by the bridge. Like I would believe it was like in here or something. But of course this is nowhere near the bridge. Let's see. Could be down there. Like, I'm sure it really is in a digging hole. I don't think it's, I mean, whatever it is. But I have no clue where it could be that I am, that's like by the bridge. Maybe you've got to go through the garage, but I feel like would have almost assuredly said that if that was true. So, like, over here against a wall or something? I thought maybe it was going to be there. I wonder if I need a special shovel or something to dig it up, and so that's why I'm not getting it, because I haven't upgraded the shovel to whatever contraption. Let's see. I'm going to go ask Tristan. Okay, sounds like it might be on the garage side, so I might have to just wait until I have the garage and the shovel in order to do this. Okay, so that would mean I should just go back and try to, no, this way. do this. Now, the garage is always on the west side of the house, which unfortunately I have somewhat lopped off, but I can probably get back there if I try through the commissary. Let's see. Okay, so let's go through here. It's not bad to have a workshop on the board. I'm sure I don't have anything I can yet make, I think. Like, I don't think I can make a... Actually, maybe with that I might be able to make something. Plus battery pack, plus sledgehammer. Let's see, I can make the power hammer. So that's something someone alluded to. I don't know if I've made a power hammer before. Someone mentioned there's somewhere, I think, that I can... Oh, okay, that one even mentions that it can break down brick walls. So if I have made it before, shame on me for not paying attention. But maybe I've just not made that combination before. I guess we'll go through here and hope that this is garage, although I'd never put a garage next to a... whatchamacallit? Oh, there's the servants' quarters that I need for the one thing. But I also want the garage for the other thing. Yeah, we'll prioritize the garage for the moment, which means doing this, although I'm going to really want the servants' quarters shortly, too. Okay, well, that is not a garage. I'm not sure if the garage gets less likely as you go further north. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm definitely rapidly running out of places where I could find the garage. If I have not already run out. Nope, there we go. There's the garage. Although I realize in order to get the garage door open, I think I need to turn on the power to the garage, which I have not done yet. So I should probably go and do that first before I... well, I was going to say before I go too far in this direction, but I think we all know we're well past the having gone too far in this direction part of this. Okay. Well, I'm not going to use a key just to go through there, although maybe I should. I don't know. Okay, so we'll go back through here. At least we've got like things like the running shoes and whatnot that will help us, which is, I guess, good because we're actually, if we want to go somewhere else, we're forced to go all the way back to the entrance, I believe. At this point, I don't have any other outs. Let's see, was there a chest in here? There's often a chest in here, but there seems not to have been a chest in here this time. Okay, let's come over this way. Why not? Okay, I do not have enough for the vault, but I can grab the hallway, which has a key in it. We can go this way. Let's see. The boudoir, which has some dice. Sure. I'll take some dice. Just help me re-roll stuff if I need to. I already opened the safe in here. I'm going to make a note, by the way. I'm going to start a note of where the safe locations I have not opened yet. One of them is the drawing room. I know that. Okay, let's see. If I do this... all of these point backwards, except that one. I guess I'll take this one, was maybe the least likely to cause disaster. Why can I see outside? Oh, no, this is... Sorry, I thought this was... I screwed this up. I thought I had one more space over here. Okay, I feel like there was something in the greenhouse. Aha, there's the wall I can break. That'll be good. Also, there's a bunch of holes. Also, is this where the music is that I'm missing? Because I had, like, this whole bit with music sheets at some point. Let's see, there's a gem. There's the music sheet. Okay. Let me find that in my notes, because I think this is... okay, there we go. So, so this is music sheet 5. Yeah, so that lets me fill in that the message's first words on the sheet are the true message, and so... Find among the white trees under 2 stones. So I need to find something among the white trees under 2 stones. Oh, there's another gem there. Nice, nice. Okay, let's bash this open and see what happens. Gardener's logbook. When I got fired. She loves me not. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it's my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they're orderly, presentable, and accessible, and may be appreciated by both guests and family. That would be the day. The logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties and discoveries and contributions I've made to the estate over the many years. I've served here as the groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role as horticulturalist. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it's nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance, blah, blah, blah. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randall Moore that my employer's company, Sinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to the project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I've poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I believe this power has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I'm aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplant slowly dying as I make the rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable, considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirmed the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I've always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist House of Leaves style, then I'm going to assume that reaching it only can be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would have been too easy. Instead, the Baron has had remote access levers installed in several different rooms. Funnily enough, I already know the location of 3 of the levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and after 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Yeah, so the machinarium, secret garden, greenhouse. It says weight room. I don't know what that means. Okay, although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a greater mastery of the mystery and stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, and time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins, blah, blah, blah. Resealed in January after a deal in Reddington fell through. We found this room at some point before. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a way to use the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. At last, I finally discovered the location of one of the north levers. It's deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse besides curiosity. As anxious as I was to pull it, I've decided to wait until the Baron is away to reduce the risk of being caught significantly, and once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to what I command. There's now no turning back. After finally reaching the objective I've been working towards the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity, given that now there's only one missing file in the staff contracts. I've unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I am almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe myself to get what's coming to me one way or another. And so we see, like, the evidence that he was the one sending the messages. Oh, I didn't realize that I could go in here. I don't think I have enough cog rooms for the machinarium. Let's see, I have a cog room at least. Maybe I want to put another workroom here first. Just to get some more cog rooms out so that I can eventually open the lever via the machinarium if need be. Okay. Okay, here we could go. Let's see. Aquarium is fine. Aquarium leads a reasonable direction. And I can still go back and finish all those other things if I would like. I do eventually have to drain the aquarium. That was on my list of things to do. Pebbles. Excellent, excellent. Hello, electric eels. Okay, now I think I have enough things for the machinarium. Oh, did I just lock myself out? Oh, no, I didn't. I can get there through the chapel. This is like, oh, crap, I screwed myself up. But I don't actually think it was that bad. Okay, we can open the left side of the antechamber. Take the silver key. Oh, this room isn't locked off. Sorry, I didn't even realize that this room could continue. I'm going to redraw these because, though, I don't really want any of these. Now, library is a key piece of the puzzle because library lets me get to more rare rooms. Also, someone, let's see who it was. The book upstairs in the library, this is Duncan. The book upstairs in the library shows you which contraptions you've made. There are 8 total that you can make, so we can go investigate. Let's see. Okay, I don't think it's that book. Is there another book up here? Yeah, there's another one over here. Okay, contraptions I've made. Okay, so I've made all but one, right? Because this is, if there's 8 total, then I have made all but one contraption. At some point or another. Wonder what the one I have not made is. Now, I can go north from here. We'll use a key, because we've got a bunch of keys. I don't really like any of that. Mail room. I did want to get to the mail room at some point. And go there. Order placed. Oh, right. Right. I don't actually have, right. I wanted to get to the mailroom with a magnifying glass, and I don't presently have a magnifying glass. That is the slight problem. And I don't think any more letters have come for me yet, because I don't think I've managed to get any of those experiments to work. Well. Let us go back. We'll meander back through here. We can all go in a little meander together. I thought that was a cat for a second. I would like it if the dogs showed up more often. But the dogs seem to only hang out in that one spot. I do need to look for white trees with 2 rocks under them. I wonder if that was a clue for the spot that Tristan was telling me that I'm supposed to dig. I don't know. Okay, what about you? What's behind you? A storeroom, I guess. I'll take a storeroom. Okay. And then we get one more uppy here. I was really hoping this would be the utility room, but there is a safe in the office that I should try to figure out. And I think this is the one where I figured out exactly what it was. And then I didn't enter the 0. So someone said something to the effect of, basically, you got this puzzle completely correct, but then didn't enter 0 in the safe. I think it was like counting... God, I don't remember how many Baron statues there were, though, because that's like, it involves... Whatever. But basically, the thing was here is like... so the like March of the it's March of the Count, so it's how many counts there are here. I think it's that guy, but I don't remember. Something like 0302 or 0303 or something like that. I don't think... Maybe I have the picture in my phone if I look back far enough. This is one thing, by the way, that... I mean, basically everything I think Lorelei and the Laser Eye does better than this game. But like one thing in particular is that Lorelei and the Laser Eye has it set up so that you can uh, uh, look back at stuff you've seen before without having to go back there, which is like a giant pain here. Okay, I think I remembered correctly because I do have these pictures, and that guy is Mr. Count Isaac Gates. I roll. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So is it 0303? I don't think I'm missing one, but I could be. 303, enter. Okay. So yeah, I did 303 last time, but it was not right. So we get another red letter. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. These also I'd like to be able to access permanently. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure yet another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find in your desk this week. No, we're not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You're already more generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your elegant reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us there have been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpret as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you that he was never in any terrible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in a very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, we admit that our word choice might have been questionable, enough so that it was reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading. We hope you believe us well when we tell you that it was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as the payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortions of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we were discussing the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if our financial recompense will outweigh the culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope that this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Okay, sure. Why not? All right, well, that was the last on this side, so we can come back through here. Okay, so we want to wind our way back up to the chapel now, because the chapel now is our only way out with what we have left. I I don't have any dice left either, so I better draw something from the chapel that doesn't lock me in, or we're going to be out of luck, as they say. I'm going to use the silver key here just because it's so important that I get something here that works. Seems like the gymnasium is probably a reasonable choice. Obviously, I'd love to turn off the power here in the gymnasium. Let's see. We've got the weapons for sale. I'm going to take the solarium. Is, I believe, what I'm going to take today. Because I do, in fact, want to get all the weirdo rooms that I can. I think. Okay. We can go off from the gymnasium to the north. Oh, I completely blocked off the foundation. Do I need to go down the foundation? I don't actually remember if I need to be able to go down the foundation anymore. I don't remember what that was even for. I know I needed to go down there at some point, but I don't know if I still needed to go there anyway. Let's go through here. Okay, so here I can get some more keys if I want, although I don't think I need more keys at the moment, but I guess I might as well get them because maybe it'll be a special key. Who knows? Okay, so we'll click 17. Okay, and so now this is, if I recall, this is something like 28 minus 11. Oh, no, sorry. There's no 20. Sorry. It's 11 minus 8 squared, which is 9. Okay. This is 15 minus 5. Oh, no, this is 5 squared minus 15, which is 10, right? It's 4 squared. Isn't the purple divided by? Oh, no, it's 16 is... Wait, no. How could it be 16 times 5 divided by 20? No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I swear this should be 16 and then do something which I swear would be division, but apparently it's not. I'm trying to figure out some way that I could be misconstruing what is happening with these. Maybe this is 3 squared plus 1 is 10. And then we're taking 100 divided by 10 or something, which would be 10. Okay, it wasn't that. So this is 11 minus 8 squared, so that's 9. So blue is positive, yellow is negative. Okay, this was 25 minus, so the squaring did happen after adding the 2 blues. So that was 10. So here we really are squaring this and getting 16. What is the purple? I swear it was divided. Let's see. Do I have a note about that? Or did I just internalize it at some point? Okay. I have no idea what this is doing. Oh, I see. Is it like 20 divided by 5 is 4, so I'm taking 16 divided by 4 and getting 4? No. Let's see. 25 minus 15 is 10. I can't figure out, like, how am I supposed to interpret this double purple in a way that's going to, like, actually get me something? Because I don't think there's any, like, floor division going on in these things before. So it's got to be somehow, like, divided by or something. And there was, like, a times as well, but I can't multiply something by 100, right? Or even by 25 for that matter. Okay, somehow I thought, oh, 16 divided by 15 is 1-ish. I'm sure that's not it, but I have no idea what it was actually trying to do. If you understand what the hell just happened there, let me know. Yeah, the admin password thing is very important for us to figure out, but it's not only HS Sinclair, because this is red, so there's like another admin access person besides HS Sinclair and Ann Babbage. But I should write down those names. Let's see. Okay, so now we can go through over here. I don't really want to lose half my steps, so I guess kennel? Hello, puppies! Don't worry, I still love you, even after all the time I spent with Rudy. Now, you could learn a lot from Rudy. Okay, let's see. I can't take the cloister, so I guess I've got to take the pantry if I want to have any chance of this continuing. I could certainly use a key. I've got 12 of them. Okay, well, if I've got 12 keys, I guess that's a good time to get the Great Hall, right? Let's see. Now, I don't remember if it turned out to be the case or not. I remember Tristan saying everything is always in the same place in this room. I don't remember if that turned out to actually be true or not. Let's see. I seem to recall there's, like, a switch or something over here. But I admit I don't remember exactly. Right, there is a switch. Haha, we can open another door. Right, I remember now. I needed to go to the basement to open the door. So I'm not going to be able to get into the room 46 thing this time, because I needed to be able to get into the basement in order to open that. And I can't do that because it's through the foundation. conference room seems reasonable. So things can get spread here. Let's use a key over here. Oh, I hate this. I really hate this. I guess we're putting a furnace here. Which is not really what I wanted in my life. Okay, well, we can go back down through here. And go over this way first. We'll try. Let's see. If I spend a gem to distribute stuff via the patio, I can go back and just pick it up, but there'll be digging holes around. But I can pick it up in the conference room, which I don't know if I've ever actually done to actually, like, remember that the conference room exists and has an ability. But the conference room does exist, and it does have an ability. In this particular instance. Okay, so, here's the conference room again. Let's grab my giant pile of gems. Which would be helpful if I wasn't about to draft the last room that I think I'm going to get this run, but we'll find out. And who knows? Maybe it'll be a good one. Let's see. It could be the archives or the attic. And I really don't have any other outs. I can go through the antechamber because I've opened two sides of the antechamber. So actually, I could do the attic and then go through that. I don't know if there's anything I'd be hoping to get in the attic. So I guess I'm going to have to do the archives. But there's not a safe in the archives, I don't think. Okay, let's see. Let us put a passageway, dark room. We'll put a passageway here because it's not like I'm short on these things. Okay, well then, the fact that I can go through the antechamber is no longer relevant. We'll use a key up here. I don't really care about that one, so I guess we'll go with whatever this is. And surprise, it's the safety deposit box room, where I can get all of these nice things, which I don't think will matter at all, because I think now I'm completely locked off. So I never saw the power room somehow, which is amazing. So I could not actually open the garage. I do need to make sure I end the day in the break room, though. That is one of the things that I have learned in my my time. Yeah, let's go to the break room and end the day. Okay. So I'd love to be able to say we accomplished a lot, especially given all of you told me, like, basically what to do. But we didn't. But we did accomplish a handful of things today, which is that we got another red letter, so that's not nothing. We learned that gate is not spelled that way, so it's not something about footsteps. We punched through the wall in the greenhouse. We finished our collection of music notes. So I guess it's not nothing. It's not a lot, but oh, that's right. And we broke the thing and I don't know if we're going to actually keep the fact that we sledgehammered open the one thing, but we did do that. So we've got some stuff. Oh, someone says check the letter in the study again. I should have noticed that, and then I did not. Oh, there we go. So let's call it here for today, but we'll be back soon. I don't know the exact schedule, but we'll be back in a bit with some more blueprints. So let's end the day here, and we'll be back soon. Bye for now.